Yo, 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 King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. Sitting around pondering. First and foremost, go follow me at King Earner official page on Instagram and TikTok and Twitter. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share this video. I was sitting here thinking to myself, damn, if I was in a position of Cuffy and my friend was in jail doing an awful lot of time, it would kind of throw me off to sit on social media and say that he's a rat without no proof, without nothing that added up to him being a real Zat. Outside of Tammy, whoever this chick is, being his woman or whatever the case may be. Like, let's get some understanding here. If Big Meech is still in a relationship, like friends or whatever type of relationship, I don't even care if it's business, and he knows that she told on Cuffy, that makes him a pure real Zat lover, not a real Zat. Makes him a tender dilzik, a guy who can't understand the rules and laws of honor. He rather actually, stay friends with a person who put his homie in prison. And putting a person in prison is like putting a person in the ground. But what mind boggles me is Cuffy doing this while Big Meech was still in jail. Saying out loud and clear, in other words, that Big Meech was a part of whatever him and Tammy had going on. To be a third party real Zat, you would have to be involved. You have to be involved. You can get credit off of someone else telling, but you would have to have knowledge of it. And I'm pretty sure the way Cuffy was speaking, he could have got Big Meech indicted. Yeah. Oh man, this, that, and the third. This is why he was still in prison. I believe he got jealous and didn't want him to come home. I believe the closer he got to the door is when he started feeling like all of a sudden Big Meech was a real Zat. You see, some dudes is just very jealous, especially if they get cuffed and they didn't have a whole lot of time and they get cuffed after you and get a whole lot of time. See, there had to be some type of jealousy there already. There's no way I'm going against my friend all because he hooked me up with a chick that's a real Zat. The only thing I can say bad about my friend is that my friend is running around kicking it with a real Zat. And guess what? That makes him a real Zat lover, which honestly is just as bad if he still deals with her. But don't nobody know this man's personal life. And don't nobody know if he was dealing with her in jail, just like through correspondence through a second or third person, like family and business managers and things of this nature. And when he came home, said, hey, here's your walking papers. We got to give him some time. The man just come home from a lot of tick, meaning time. You hear me? And I don't believe that he would have went under such harsh living conditions in different penitentiaries if he was a real Zat. He would have been in something low off the rip. And let me give you some understanding. If he told and was getting any type of leniency from the government, they would have made his bed easy in a camp somewhere the minute he started telling. I want to give people more clarity, but we don't have all the answers because guess what? The CI's names aren't available. The CI's names aren't there. You have Tammy as a source, but you don't have Big Meech as a source. You can't make that man a real Zat. But I would like to ask Cuffy, what make you put Big Meech in the middle of your nonsense? Knowing that the man done all this time in jail, what makes you yell out, they ain't get Big Meech, they ain't bring him out? And also, Cuffy, what makes you get on a line with a known reals at Blue Da Vinci? What makes you get online with him, speak with him about anything, knowing that he told on your friend? So honestly, if Big Meech decided to continue to deal with Tammy, you're hurt with that relationship, but you're not hurt with dealing with Blue Da Vinci, knowing that he's a real Zach, knowing that he told on your man. See, I'm the type of guy like this. Me and my friend can become enemies. I'm still not dealing or kicking it with the real Zach or any of his enemies. Why? What made me all of a sudden have that type of betrayer in me that I want to go ahead and search out people that harmed my friend, whether he's past or present, and kick it with him? That's not what I do. That's not how I carry it. Everybody has a set of morals that they, honor. And if all of y'all wasn't friends together, then guess what? You got no business kicking it with that friend. I'm a man of integrity. I'm a man of decision making that has to be clear. The reason why my decision making has to be clear is because I don't want to ever be looked at as a betrayer or an individual who causes harm on my friend, knowing that my friend honestly didn't bring no harm my way. And let's say my friend did bring harm my way. I'm not looking to bring harm his way. Sometimes we get things misscrewed, but I never got misscrewed that if I catch a case and it's that serious and my friend really was a part of it, like Cuffy is making Big Meech a part of the crime, I'm not ever bringing that to the forefront for anyone. The man got caught up in a big indictment, and Cuffy, you mean to tell me when you get caught because somebody he knows or he deals with or he's close to lock you up, you want to yell out, they taking me and her, but they ain't taking Meech? Why? That bothers me. And it should bother a lot of people that's watching these platforms and hearing this nonsense, because it's mind-boggling and it's aggravating me. And it should aggravate people to the point where as though some of these stories and these mixed up paperwork that's never clear should never come to a platform to have bickers or disagreements. It's clear. If your name isn't there, don't sprizzy the nonsense out on anybody. So I'm going to keep going in the direction that Big Meech isn't a Riz. I'm going to keep going in a direction that Big Meech had nothing to do with it. I'm going to keep saying that out loud because I don't want the government to ever think that Big Meech was in the middle of anything. For him to know Tammy or have Tammy set up Cuffy, quote unquote, as he say, would mean he would have to been involved in the crime also. Know certain things. So let's say he was. He not saying, hey, I am. He didn't get locked up. So Cuffy, you going to put out his personal business like that, knowing the man 9 times out of 10 was probably trying to help you out and put you in an honorable position with a coin or two. But soon as you get caught, you saying your man done it, but your man name ain't on the work. Now, if you was dealing with him or made some sales with him, then okay, I could understand that. You didn't do that. You made sales with Tammy. And you can't say it's a 3-way cooperation if the government isn't saying it's a 3-way cooperation. Also, you mean to tell me you think that Tammy is the only CI? Why would you add Big Meech? You don't have understanding that there's probably a list of other people that could be a CI on the case that you or Tammy dealt with, that y'all may have told y'all personal business or that was involved in the business? I mean, Where's the logic of you pointing your man out and bringing him back? Because when he was in jail, you were trying to get him locked up. You were trying to get him re-indicted. You was trying to get him superseded and cuffed and stuffed, Cuffy. I have understanding now. I had to ponder. Any man that carries it like that needs to be brought up amongst the people that's his peers, or his family, or his friends, or his community, or his city, or whatever state he in. And if it's a car or something like that in the jail, they need to ask him, damn, not for nothing, what would make you do that, something that you're claiming that Big Meech is doing? Hey, y'all, Big Meech ain't come in. Me and Tammy did. That's all I keep hearing. Hey, y'all, guess what? They didn't lock up Meech. So you involved him. So you involved him, huh? You're involving him. He never involved himself, obviously. He never had no illegal conversations with Tammy, obviously. Are you mad that you made some horrible mistakes? Are you mad that you made mistakes and he didn't, and you're trying to still involve him, and you just want him locked up and do more time so his family and his children and people can suffer that we're not having him? I don't know, but let's get some understanding. To all the naysayers and people, everybody got to bicker with each other online. Ask Cuffy. Tell him why. Do he have understanding of the rules and laws of honor, and that at the end of the day, if Big Meech never been mentioned in any of this, why are you including him in this? It's all sick playing, I think, to me, of jealousy. The minute you got on that phone with that real Zap Blue Da Vinci, guess what I had understanding of? That maybe you wish you told. Because ain't no solid men getting on a phone with a real Zap at any cost. We not carrying it like that. For you to do that shows me you have some dishonor there, and we need to get understanding. King on a live and direct